Hello, thank you for being here. In my previous series, I sat down with you all and talked about some of the photos I took in Bangladesh in 35mm. In this new series, I want to sit down with you all and talk about some photos I took in medium format using my Pentax 645N. Now, last year when I went to Bangladesh, I went there for about 3 weeks and I took this camera with me as well, but I didn't do much shooting with this camera until my very last day in Bangladesh, and I regretted that a lot. So this year, as I was packing for Bangladesh, I knew in my head that I have to use this camera. Also with that new goal in mind, I purchased a new lens which has an autofocus system, and I was really excited to take some photos in Bangladesh with this camera. Though this camera is very heavy, I tried my best to carry this camera with me at all time, no matter where I went to in Bangladesh. And I don't regret that because no matter how painful the journey was for me to carry this camera with me 24/7, the picture that this camera produced was out of this world. I'm really glad that I took these photos, and I'm really looking forward to show you guys all these photos. So without any further delay, let's take a look at the photos I took. This is the first picture I took in Bangladesh with my Pentax 645N. I took this the day after I landed in Bangladesh. I got out around 6 a.m. in the morning and I went to this place called Shohid Minar, and there they had a really beautiful mural, and in front of this mural there was a rickshaw park. I took this picture without thinking too much about it. Obviously the composition was really beautiful, but if you look closely in this picture, there's a man who's sleeping right behind this rickshaw. I'm assuming this man is the owner of this rickshaw and he's just catching up on some sleep. This was an unintentional accident which turned out to be a really beautiful photo. I'm also enjoying the light leak that took place in this photo. It is looking truly beautiful. The green rickshaw that you see was the rickshaw that I was riding. As the rickshaw puller was taking me around, something happened to the rickshaw and he needed to get that fixed. So he just stopped by this random place out of nowhere. As this two man was fixing the rickshaw, I took this photo, which came out really beautiful. I think I got very lucky by getting out as early as 6 a.m. in the morning. It gave me a very beautiful perspective of Dhaka. This is my rickshaw driver. As his rickshaw was getting fixed, he decided to take a little smoke break and stop by this street vendor and smoke up a little cigarette. I'm really grateful that this picture came out as decent as it did. I took these photos with the Yashica Electro 35 GT without using the light meter, but something in my head told me I should take this picture again with the Pentax 645N, which I did, and this picture came out amazing. In this photo, I tried my very best to recreate the composition from Leonardo da Vinci's painting, The Last Supper. As you can see, all the men are placed at a very perpendicular composition, and then there's two men on the opposite side that are reaching out their hand. And then I was just waiting for the moment to be right. As soon as I saw these two men that were reaching their hand out and the man in the pink shirt was climbing this little ladder, I clicked the shutter right away. I really like the silhouette that is being created by this man. I do wish I was a little bit up close to take this picture, but nonetheless, I think this is a very beautiful composition. Here I saw two men that are sitting down and taking a piss, and they were like few feet away from each other. To be honest, I didn't know how the people will feel about me taking this photo. I was on a rickshaw and I just took this photo from a running rickshaw. so this picture came out a little blurry, but I found the subject quite interesting to the point that the blurriness didn't really bother me that much. So from there, I was on my way to this place called Old Dhaka, and there was a river called Buriganga. In front of Buriganga, I saw this man. He was selling cigarettes and pan, and I took this photo. For some reason, I really love this photo. This man in the pink shirt is doing a great job setting up a mood for the composition as he's standing middle of all this boat, and in the background there's a city rising up, which is very interesting. In the past, I showed you guys this place called Asan Monjil, which is also known as Pink Palace. And I told you that I took only one good photo of that place and one good photo only. And this is that good photo. This photo was amazing. This place opens up around 9 o'clock, but I got there around 8:30 or 8. I bribed the security guard to let me come in and just do some shooting in there by myself. I love this photo. I genuinely love this photo. I wish I went a little bit closer and took a few more photos, but to be continued on that. The pictures that I took in the medium format camera came out at least 3 times better than the pictures I took in my Contax T2. So I'm enjoying this series very much. I hope I see you guys in the next episode. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, goodbye.